Hello and welcome back to GeoGuessr, a game that gives you a Google Street View and challenges you to work out where you are in the world by using context clues in your environment. Once you think you've worked it out, you open up the map and put a little pin in it. The difference in distance between your pin and where you actually are give you points, up to 5,000 points per round or 25,000 points per match. Now last time we did the United States, the time before we did the United Kingdom, and the time before that we did the world. The thing about the United States is I did a lot better in it than I thought I would, although street signs gave me some, well, it was a hard time. Apparently the Americans do not like putting on their roads signs telling you where you're going, nor do they like putting on advertising where the product is located. So Daniel Miller and Tarwanian in the comments schooled me on, well, America and the road systems. Apparently there is a good and logical system for the road numbering over there, which I will have to remember. But this time what I thought we could do is go up here and type in Cornwall, because that is where I live. It is a county in the United Kingdom. It sticks out into the Atlantic. It is a temperate, or has a temperate climate. It is a very tourist heavy area, so in the winter there's no one here. In the summer it is packed. I mean 100% Ramo. Lowest wages of the United Kingdom, highest house prices outside of London. Weird that. So we're just going to hit play and we're going to hit start game. And we are going to drop down onto a bit of new road. I know where this is. Immediately I know where this is. This is outside Dobbies. Zoom in. That says Wyvale Garden Centre. It is now a Dobbies Garden Centre. Yeah, so let me just explain Cornwall. Cornwall is this bit here. So between Plymouth, which is this bit here, and so if I just put Cornwall on the map, it's about that. So it's the big foot that sticks out into the Atlantic. So we're not far enough inland to be to have the Bristol Channel. So we're not, and that's not the Bristol Channel off the coast. It is literally the Atlantic. So in the winter, we get 80-mile-an-hour winds regularly every night, and everyone else would call that a gale. We just call it weather. Okay, so this bit of road is, if I zoom in, that's a Hale bypass, that's Dobbies, it doesn't have the entrance on it, that's the bus stop over there. Well, come back, that's the bus stop. In fact, can I make it bigger? There we go. So that's one bus stop. The other bus stop should be behind us. Yeah, there it is. So we will be about bonk there. Nice. So yeah, I don't really need to look around for that one. What I can do is look around for that one, because if we go, let's just have a look around since we got this one so quickly. So zoom in. Cool. So that's the old Merlin's Magic Land, which they did. They actually demolished the amusement park there and turned it into a housing estate, which is fun. We've been here before because I've done a 360 vlog probably in this area. You can buy wine here. They turned this into a one-way road. It used to be two ways, though, but they wanted to put a cycle track down instead of putting a boardwalk over the little river that runs also underneath the railway line. They just turned a two-way street into a one-way street, and plenty of people don't cycle along there because, well, it's like cycling over corrugated cardboard, I can tell you. But yeah, cool. So we've got the key house. Boom. And then if we go out onto this, which is, let's go a little bit further forward. Okay, so this is the Saltings. So it is, it's got the River Hale, which comes out from underneath that bridge. This is an area that's kind of been dug as a bird sanctuary. So birds can come along and just kind of be birds. It used to be a toll road, but it's now just one of the main roads into Hale. And yeah, so you got a lot of birds just in the estuary out there, just doing bird stuff. And then if you carry on that way, it's in Hale. That's Lelant over there. We can zoom in on Lelant. We've got a building over there. Yes, no, the one in the middle of the screen. That is Lelant Station. So there's the St Ives branch line which runs across there. That's a halt which used to be. They've removed that station, I believe, because they have now put the park and ride next to St. Earth Station, which is up here. All right. It's kind of cool that I managed to find one that I could ace straight away. Oh, all that stuff in there used to be the milk place. Used to gather all the milk there, but then they don't gather milk there anymore. They kind of demolished it all. All this has been done now, and we have St. Earth Station, which is, I don't know how close we can actually get to the station because it is a beautiful station. Let's see if we can go down here a little bit. How close can we actually get to the station itself? Ooh, very close. All right. So one of the neat things, I don't think we can get in there. No. Oh, maybe. Oh, maybe. Oh, maybe. Ah, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to see. Okay, I can't. I'm gonna have to zoom in. It's kind of fuzzy, but they'd still have the old signal box, and they have semaphore signals on the railway line. So that is something. Oh, there's a better example of the semaphore signals. So instead of lights, they do have lights behind a little red-green filter, but they had semaphore signals that actually drop. So like the old Great Western Railway. But yeah, it's a lovely station. And to the right, all of that used to be a scrapyard, which is no longer a scrapyard. So that's fun. Anyway, cool. Let's make our guess. 4 yards, 5,000 points. I mean, we were exactly on target. So next round. Speaking of on target, I have no idea where this is. We have a place we can see 2 coasts, so that's fun. Interesting. Not entirely sure where I am in Cornwall, so I'm going to say probably southern edge. Might be somewhere. Ooh, okay. Might be somewhere I have not that much familiarity with. I feel it's south coast somewhere. Right, okay, cool. Let's go along here and see what we can see. There's a car park and a radar station. Alright, cool. Yeah, south coast somewhere. We got some kayaks, so... I'm thinking it's around here. I'm absolutely thinking it's around here. Does that say car park? Yeah, it does. I'm going to put a little pin there. So we're still technically within Cornwall because we're on the Saltash side of the estuary. If I'm right, it doesn't look like the North Coast, and I will tell you for why it doesn't look like the North Coast. Because the North Coast tends to be fairly rugged and full of cliffs. But you don't tend to be able to drive out. Oh, we could also be here. Town Headland. Oh, okay. Yeah, that would also be... Where is this? This is... Oh, Fistral. No, maybe I don't think it's Fistral. Okay, so this is Newquay, and that is a huge town. It's a huge town that does a lot of surfing, but I don't think that looks like Newquay left and right of us. No, we're in the countryside, Old Chum. So and you can tell we're in the countryside because there's a Land Rover right there. I'm just going to go inland a bit, just have a little look and see what we can see. Bonk. Just slam ourselves into a hedge. And you might say, why are there red brick houses here? I'm thinking the red brick houses, there's a lot of mining in this area, a lot of like mining history, but also during the First and Second World War, radar stations and radio stations were prominent in these areas. And one of the things that they did is put a lot of like radio stations just kind of out of the way, and then you just get these weird buildings in the middle of freaking nowhere. It's like, oh, okay, what are you here for? Well, I mean, this is probably not to do with the radio station. This is probably a mining, what's left over from the mining towns. So that's why you've got an old cemetery seemingly in the middle of nowhere, because the mines themselves, a lot of them are just gone now. I mean, they're still down there. The holes in the ground are still down there. All right. So what do we got here? Ramehead. Yeah. Okay. So I think we absolutely guessed right. Yeah, Ramehead. Right. Absolutely beautiful. Dunzo. So let's get rid of that. And I don't think there's anything more we need to look at. What do we got here? Some farm buildings, bits and pieces. Okay, no, not a problem. So based on the geography of the landscape, we managed to pretty well nail that. So yeah, these churches, if you see something like this and there's nothing around for miles and miles and miles, chances are the populace of the town is all in the garden by this point. So okay, let's hit guess. 24 yards. 4,995 points. Oh, come on. But yeah, we were basically there. So next round. Ooh, okay. Hello. Polyphant. Oh, I know where Polyphant is. Right. Neat. Oh, and a bench. So we have essentially one. We have a crossroads. We have one road that goes up the middle, which has priority. We have one road from over there. We have this road, but we also have a cut through here. It's kind of, white painted signs. It's kind of something from the sort of the interwar period where they were just building roads along cart tracks, and they were just like, yeah, this is fine. I mean, it's for horses and carts. You don't really want to be taking your horse and cart around a hairpin. So they just, they just kind of did all this sort of stuff. And the reason you have a bench in the middle of nowhere is probably because a bus occasionally comes along here. So Polyphant, I know of Polyphant because, oh, there it is. And it's up here. Boop, 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 boop. Polyphant is here. It's a town in the middle of Bummel nowhere. It is kind of all of the way out in, I'm not entirely sure where it would be though. Ooh, okay. So we've got some stuff here. The park. Polyphant is a place you will see signposted if you come along the A30 because the A30 splits. So here there is what looks like a junction. It's not a junction. You can't drive up this road. But you can pull off and you can park your car. There's a little cafe there and a place to do a little bit of a wee-wee. There's also a camera here where it says A30, where the little bus sign is, a speed camera. And then the road splits and there's a field between either side of essentially the freeway. So it's main road is the main road into and out of Cornwall, and it splits here, and you got a field in the middle. And you will see Polyphant advertised over here. So that's Polyphant. I don't know where to put the pin in the map though, so that's a bit of an issue. Okay, fine. What were the other places here? 5 lanes A30. 5 lanes A30. All right. So Polyphant is one direction, 5 lanes is another direction? I don't actually know where 5 lanes would be. We've got Plusher, Lawanik. Oh, 5 lanes is over here. Polyphant is here. So we are looking for a... okay, so I think it's going to be along this road somewhere. Ooh, okay. Oh, here. Here we go, Rose Hill. So I think it's here. I'm going to go boop. I'm going to boop the snoot right there. And it's going to say you can't be there. Okay, so we've got... what do we got here? So that's 5 lanes. And typically 4 lanes and 5 lanes is quite often used in Cornwall to describe towns. You'll quite often find a town called 4 lanes or 5 lanes. Okay, cool. I think that's exactly where we are. Can we get to... I mean, ooh, we are quite a way over. Can we get to the A30 from here? We can. I mean, it might be worth just having a look at it. Let's go this way then. All right, fine. Let's do it. Otherwise, it's going to be a very short video. And since it is a place I kind of know, this area, let's do it. So the landscape is kind of rolling hills at this point. So you're a little bit further inland. If I zoom the map out, you're a little bit further inland. This big green area is Bodmin Moor. So you actually rise up from, it says 4 Winds here. You actually go up and then you're fairly exposed. This place called Temple. It is known, if you say you're driving past Temple, you're driving on this section of the A30. They've actually dualed that area recently, and it's really well done. But you are this whole area, this whole section of the A30, very high up, lots of crosswinds. So if you're driving into and out of town, into and out of Cornwall, then yeah, that's the place where you're going to get buffeted around. And if you're going to see snow, that's absolutely where you're going to see snow. So we're not going to get to the A30 that way. There is also a weird mix of this style of building. I can't really put my finger on when it was built. Probably 90s, I would say. I think it's largely masonry, but you find a lot of these bungalows, especially around St Austell Way. And a lot of people are like, "Ooh, yes, I'm going to do my retirement and stuff, yo." Ah, the pub, the King's Head. Is that King Charles? Probably. Which one? All of them. No signposts though, so that's fine. Oh, there's a signpost. Launceston, Bodmin. Wait a second. I've lost it. 5 lanes. So we want the Launceston way, essentially. That's the quickest way to get back onto the A30. So we'll go this way. Back onto single track roads. This is not the A30. So we'll sort of zoop up to the top of the hill. Yes, so here we are. Dual carriageway ahead. And the road... I'm sorry. The road is down there now. I'm lost. Oh, good. Google Maps. That really didn't help. So we were looking at the A30 and then suddenly it just all disappeared. No, it's up here. We can get to it. Google Maps is just having a bit of a fun old time. So yeah, this is essentially the freeway if you happen to be American into and out of Cornwall. I have driven this road many times. Hey, it looks wet. Well, welcome to England. Hey, it looks open and windswept. Welcome to England. Hey, it looks bloody cold. I mean, how many times I gotta say welcome to England? Oh yeah, the old Texaco station, but I think the bus is still there, so that's fun. Little diner in there now. Yeah, I think they've done that up as a diner. There is a speed restriction on this corner, but nobody needs to know about that. And what we do need to know about is what happens when we push the button marked guess. 4 yards, 5,000 points. I'll take all of those points. Thank you. Next round. All right. Okay, yeah, I know where we are. So we'll zoop in, and we will find Pendeen, and then we'll find Pendeen Lighthouse. Could be a little tricky because I'm not entirely sure if it's actually... Oh, there it is. Marked on the map. Bonk, put a pin there. Okay, cool. So Pendeen Lighthouse. Let's give it a little shake. So Pendeen Lighthouse. Let's zoom out a little bit, show you where we are. We're on the north coast. This is still the North Coast roads, so along here through Morva, Pendeen, Trewellard, Carnyorth, Batalic. You actually have Zena up here. We have some beaches, so you've got Hale and Gwythian beaches along here, so the Towans. You've got some beaches and St Ives, and then you've got rugged coast. There are some beaches. I think there's a beach at Zena, which you can get to at low tide. At high tide, there is not a beach at Zena. I have been to the lighthouse at Portreath. I've taken a photograph of the Pendeen, sorry. I've taken a photograph of the lighthouse at Pendeen. And then a guy came up to me and said, "Here, you seen my brother?" And I'm like, "What? He shouldn't be out at night." And I'm just like, I'm going to leave now. I'm going to leave. So yeah, the North Coast, it's green for a reason. It's full of gorse. So you got gorse, you've got heather. Quite often this place just all catches on fire for what seems like no reason, but is actually quite a fun reason. It's on fire. So that's interesting. Typical, so this will be summertime. This will be every car park in Cornwall. Just be Ramo with Citroens. Citroen C, is that a Citroen C5? No. Citroen C something or other. Yeah, some Belgian or Dutch number plates. I think it was the Dutch that had the orange on the front. But yeah, it's a little lighthouse. You can't really get in there. It's privately owned. We've got a foghorn, which is the thing that's in black. Weather vane. The reason there's white painted panels in the back is so the light just doesn't blast inland for two reasons. Well, you don't want to blind people inland, and also if a ship somehow gets oblique to the lighthouse, you don't want to shine a light suggesting that they can in fact drive their boat onto the rocks, because this coast is granite and is full of rocks. Yeah, so that's absolutely fun. Keep going in that direction, you will actually get to Land's End. In fact, you'll end up going through St. Just. There is a fun switchback along here. There's several fun switchbacks along here. So no matter how fast you think the road is, be prepared to make a full stop, because yeah, the road might take a 90-degree left and to a 90-degree right, dipping into an adverse camber. I know this. I've ridden many motorbikes around this area, so let us hit guess. Oh yeah, 5 yards. 5,000 points. Thank you very much. Next round. Is this where it all falls over? Oh no, we've just had a great series of rounds, stuff that I have recognised or have been able to kind of guess, and now we're in the middle of a farm track in the middle of nowhere. No, this isn't farm track. This is absolutely a main road. Although the camera's a bit chewed up on the right hand side. Let's just go zoop this way, because I want to. I guess if we get closer to the coast, we're going to work out with more clarity where we are. Yeah, sheep. I do like sheep. I mean, we could. I mean, that's a church. That could be windmills. Windmills on the horizon. Okay. So there are a few places where we do have windmills on the horizon. Boop, 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 boop. They are gonna be. We got some at Carlin Cross, certainly. So there's around about here, and this whole. I just biffed the map up. So this area here, north of Carlin Cross, is full of windmills. Well, actually, power generation, whatever the heck they are. They're not windmills. Why do we always call them windmills? They don't mill anything. They harvest electricity from the air and then put it in their bum. Interesting. But not as interesting as where the heck we are. So, is that north or south coast? Sun is up there. That would make that north. So I think we could be on the south coast. What is that out there? A rock. Cool. Zoop in, zoop out. Oh, by the way, this pink flower. If you do happen to be in Cornwall and it is late summer and you smell something that smells either like cat urine, or if it's sort of autumn or fall, a dead body is this stuff. When it's in flower, it smells like cat urine, and it sort of rots down at the end of the season. And for about 2 weeks, smells like an actual corpse. It is so bad. I don't know what the flower is, but I mean it's beautiful, but also it smells like a butthole, which is great. This looks absolutely brilliant. So we'll zoop along here, so we'll find out where we actually are. Oh, we found the sign of the toilets. Wonderful. So we can stop and take a little wee. Oh, this little dent in the side of the road. That is not there for parking. That is there for passing. I think we're going into a... Dog. And something tells me that these guys are all on holiday. And that dog is contributing to the environment. By contributing, what I actually mean is pooping all over it. Food for thought, open daily. Harlem Bay. I do not know where this is. This is the sting in the tail. Harlem Bay. Weird. All right. Okay. So we're kind of close to the coast. I mean we've got coast essentially. Harlem Bay sounds kind of like Newquay way, sort of. Let's go and zoom in this way. So it could be around here somewhere. Oh, I don't really know. We got Perrin, but it's definitely not Perrin. We've got Fistral. Okay, how many beaches do we have? I don't think there's that many on the south coast. I think that's the problem. Ooh, this is going to be one of those awkward, out of the way places. All right, cool. So we have the River Tamar, which is sort of floats up this way. River Tamar is a really nice river. There is a group that does kayaking, so you can rent a kayak. You plop it on the river and then paddle up the River Tamar. Stop halfway for lunch and then carry on. And it's a beautiful way of going up the river. It's lovely. No, we're way too far north here. Saunton Sands, yeah, no, that's not right. Widmouth Beach, no. Boscastle. It's not really Boscastle, although I did buy a motorbike from there once. Honda CX650, if you wanted to know. So that's fun. I genuinely don't know where this is. Oh, Harlem. There we are. Harlem Bay Car Park. So we're here. Weird. So it's got to be along here somewhere. Yeah, it is. Did we pass a cottage? Oop, a little bit closer then. Yeah, a little bit closer. Okay, cool. This is so this is part of the North Coast. This is quite far north in terms of Cornwall. St Austell, Par, Foy. So it's not Fowey, it's Foy. Don't get that mixed up. Yeah, Padstow. Right, okay. Yeah, I haven't really been spent much time up here because it's kind of off the beaten track for me. Wadebridge. Oh, yeah. Have I been to Wadebridge? Passing, I think. In passing. Yeah. Tintagel Castle, by the way, the seat of King Arthur. It is a pain in the butt to get to. So, yeah, go early in the day for two reasons: car parking and absolutely. I mean, these are all back roads. If I could just click on one and show you, I mean, it's basically like it's like this. It's like this all the way from the main road. So, hello, yes. I am very tall, apparently. Also, I am part of the Gugu crew. Let's go back this way. Actually, I don't know why we started, so why would we go back that way? Let's go this way. See if we can see the beach. We can see the beach. So this is one of the problems with Cornwall. You either get magnificent beaches or you get this. And I think this is... So we've got sand dunes here. And the reason there's a fence on the bottom of the sand dunes is because sometimes you get kids digging into the sand dune and then the top falls on top of them and the parents are like, my child! Well, I mean, they were digging into the side of a sand dune, so that's fun. Oh, the other one is they fall down a mine shaft. Like I was saying earlier, a lot of mining around here, so what would happen is, yeah. So I think it's high tide is one of the big issues. Emergency access, do not obstruct, so don't park your car there. People do come and park on these types of beaches. They will take their car, they'll park on it, although that's a river that just runs out to the beach, and then wonder why their car is underwater when the tide comes in. It's kind of hilarious. Yeah. Yep. So we have Harlem Beach Shop. Yeah, I think this is kind of like a touristy campsite-y thing. Freshly baked pizzas. Yeah. This isn't somewhere I would choose to go myself. So let's leave it behind to see what we can see, because we got private over there. Private? Yeah, it'd be someone's house, like literally someone's house. This is the other problem you'll have if you do want to buy a house in Cornwall, apart from the fact that something like this would be 2.5 million, probably 3 mil. I'm pushing something on the keyboard. Let's get back onto the road. Come on. There we go. Yeah, one of the big issues is that a lot of these style houses will just be bought up and turned into a business, or multiple flats, and then split into a business. So that's a bit of an issue for us. Although the houses you do get on the coast do tend to be made out of masonry for one simple reason. If they weren't made of masonry, they would blow over. So all the new builds... there we go. All the new builds tend to be made out of wood. I don't know why I'm just clicking around. I think I know where we... And I know the last thing. I'm just kind of driving around a very wet Cornwall. This is the other thing that tends to happen. Houses are bought up and then renovated, and you do get a lot of this sort of, it's not quite a balcony. So you can open some French doors and have a balcony in your living room, in your bedroom. I do like the cladding though, the wood cladding on these types of houses. It does refresh the look somewhat. So, yeah. Yep. I wanted to see the house that was for sale. Bonk. It's kind of grey, but yeah, what you would do is you would just strip the grey off and put wood on the outside, like the other houses had done. Wonderful, absolutely brilliant. And as you can see, there's not really. Where are we now? Oh, we're in summer. It's now summertime. There's not really that much in the way of trees. I mean, they do exist. But these trees are these will be planted as part of old estates. So you'll have old estates and old boundaries with these larger pine or fir trees. That's why they're there, just sort of on their own in the middle of nowhere. But because of the wind and because of farming, there doesn't tend to be a lot of woodland. So that's limited to places like Tahiti and Tahiti. There is another place that does have woods, but I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. I tell you what, I think what we'll do is we'll just guess. So where do we leave that? Did we leave it on a pin on the map? Yes, we did. So Harlem Bay car park, just up the road. Hit guess. Oh, we were close to the main road. Yeah, it's not too bad. 4,800 points. So view summary. I mean, okay, we did a little bit better than I thought I was going to do, because there are some very obscure places around here and some places that can be, well, just about anywhere else in Cornwall, but that wasn't too bad, I don't think. Wonderful. And yeah, Launceston is right on the border, Cornish border, so you wouldn't get any points beyond Launceston. There is remains of a castle there. I don't think there's a very big one, but Launceston Castle is definitely a thing. So, wonderful. I think I will leave it there. Game breakdown. Boom. 4 yards, 24 yards, 4 yards, 5 yards, 740 yards, and 776 yards. Wonderful. Okay, cool. So that was Cornwall. Okay, cool. If you like that, definitely leave a little like. That'll help the video. If you want to help the channel, leave a subscribe. That's always free, and it genuinely helps the channel, and I'll tell you what. I'll catch you next time.